Mr. Jean-Michel.
Mr.
Who would say?
Andy.
Who would say? How long? 1 year into an almost, I never thought I would be sitting here talking about
Yeah,
a possible couple to be the president and vice president of the class. Did you think about
what a
this when we
couple.
started?
No, we were really, I think, sharing the same values together, and since a while we took a lot each module, and we build this relationship each module even more stronger. And for me, the first thing, and I think that we share this with all the classes, this is the family roots. And what we did in team 2 was really nice, and I'm pretty sure that all teams did the same, but we were really strongly put the team together, and don't put anyone more important than the other. And this is for me one of the basics that for building a family, thinking on the collective. So
Yes.
and on that, I know that we share this value.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was very funny because for the Super Six, it was the same. When we started the journey, we took a moment to say, what would success mean after we conclude the Gemba, right? And we said, if everyone gets to fulfill their individual goals by the end of this, we would have collectively made it. And we will make everything possible to make sure that that happens. And I feel that that feeling as we went on and on with the Gemba became even stronger, not just for the Super Six, but for the team as a whole, all of the 30 plus of us. I think we became a real family.
Presidency, what we want to build together. I mean, this is one of the pillar. Maybe uh, is also to sell ESA, because the biggest asset that we have is the network. If we see really, you know, closely, this is the biggest point for me. So the network need to be enlarged. The network need to be worked, and we need to sell the school every day,
Yes.
every month. And this is we are salesmen together. we have this skill that I think, and I really don't miss any occasion to push the school. And yeah, for me, it would be really important to be the ambassador of the school. I don't know you, but I think that is the same at the end. Representing the school is something that's touch our heart.
Absolutely. I feel that as I started this, I valued more and more the inside of what ES stands for, making the world a better place, making an impact, understanding what our place is in society, because we are not the 100% of society, we are not the 50%. We are a few of the people who are able to go into an introspective course like this, and then from there drive different actions that will hopefully make the world a better place. And making sure that more people understand that is something that not only makes me feel inspired, but for sure adds value to our experience overall. Because the more people know what there stands for, the more it becomes valuable for us individually. I feel that when I tell people, right, what this journey was really about, people just get very interested and they suddenly think, oh my God, I wish I was a part of that. And I want people to be a part of it as much as I want us not to miss this feeling. If you were to ask me, why is it so interesting for me to be a part of this dupla? That's how we say it in Portuguese, right? Dupla. This
Dupla
team that's
sertanejo.
running for the president. Yeah, we're teaching Brazilian to the guys.
Yeah.
It's that I don't want us to miss this energy ever. And if it is once every so often that we meet online, or once a year when we manage to have a reunion, or just any time that we open that WhatsApp group or wherever we have it in the future, that we remember how much drive we had during this time and that we keep it, and that the trust that we have built remains. That's
Yeah.
for me the big driver of doing this
Yeah,
together,
clear.
right?
Clear. And related to this, what is the strongest memory you have of us all?
Oh man, I have a few. You know, I would say the favorite one of mine, and just because it was so cool and so out of the blue, was the karaoke night in Singapore. That was super cool.
for,
You know,
for the divorce of Marina and my birthday.
exactly. So that was a double celebration where everyone came in. Really, we all pretty much got sick afterwards, but I was feeling that it was so worth it. You know, because seeing people sing their hearts out, dance. You know, Diego, we realized that he shouldn't be in finance. He shouldn't. He should be singing, right? He has a talent. This was a moment where I felt we are really together, because it's no longer about keeping faith, it's about enjoying ourselves together.
Yeah.
That was the moment.
And you know, that is the same for me, because what we said, having this bunch of good friends only in 20 square meter and doing, so laughing with nothing. We don't need a lot of things. We just need
Yes.
to share, laughing and good energy, and how we will keep this alive for life. So
Amen.
this is our mission. I mean, and together we already organize a lot of things during the Gemba for the gents or not, but for everyone also. But coming back for the family roots, we know that we don't need to love each other, etc., on the same degrees. But at the end, the fathers need to keep everyone united and make sure that nobody left. And this is, I think, the strongest point that we will need take care of.
Absolutely. I absolutely think that making sure that everyone feels seen and no one ever feels like we are forgetting them, it's
Yeah,
one of the biggest duties that we get if we get this honor of
yeah,
being the president and vice president of the class. And I will be in a total pleasure to continue to make sure that everyone feels included,
yeah.
that
This is
everyone
and
has a voice.
inclusion for us typically is a big things. Is one of the pillar. So,
Inclusion,
so
it's one of the key cornerstones for us. I also think that one second big value of our tenure together would be the energy and enthusiasm. And in that, we both have, maybe because of our Latin roots, because of the people, because of the way
we
we
have
are,
a lot of energy.
yeah. And I think none of us is afraid to start or be the first follower, right? To go and do crazy things. And I want us to continue as a family, as a team, as friends, to do crazy things from time to time, right? To remember that as much success as we build, as much responsibility as we gain, because I'm pretty sure that all of these teams will continue on to great things, that we still get
Yeah.
the time to be silly and to enjoy and to do crazy stuff,
Yes.
you know?
Yes, and not only just to meet and have fun. Yes, this is part of, but also taking care of everyone, and because sometimes we have bad time, and I want to make sure that we have this world also together to support who are in the bad time also. And the second point that I would like to share with you is not only just being partying, so it's also networking and business. So how we can leverage our network together to
Yes.
share business together, and maybe to set up companies together, and maybe do a lot of things. So it's not just organize once a year a party together. It's more than this. It's more than this. And
Yes.
thinking collective every day. I have other question. How do you imagine us in 5, 10 years from now?
Oh man. First of all, we will be as young as we are today, right? Time stops at the moment of graduation.
Me
No
know,
one
that's
single
true.
white hair more. Not a single white hair more. Otherwise, I will just get us all Botox. That will be my gift for everybody in 5 years. No, but I I can see us. Some of us already, or some of you guys have already children who may in 5 to 10 years be ready for marriage. I can see us getting together because the child of one of us got married and it's a big date and we have remained close and we want that we all go and share this together. That's one thing I see. The second one I see is that maybe one or two companies that we have decided as a team to fund together from through a trust, right, that we put together has turned out to be a great company. Maybe not a unicorn yet, but a company that's sustainable and that has a real purpose that we all rally behind. That would be super happy for me. The third one, and maybe the last one, and then you can of course give me your view. It's us meeting once a year and just reminiscing all of those previous 5 years, 10 years of all the good things in life and maybe the bad things that we have gone through together, right? That would be super cool.
This is right. Yeah, I share totally your point. I will say also that um, we need to expand the family because now we are really, just all of us together. And after graduation, I hope that our family will participate on that, and we will expand. I think we need to include them because this is really important. The supporters for long run, and so I see us also sharing a lot of moments with the whole family and not
Yes.
just between us. But as like you say, I mean, we will have good time, marriages, children's, bad time. This is part of life. We need to be prepared on that. And and yes, talking about business also, as you say, maybe one, two, three, but we will have fun doing business together. And maybe it's not only come, as you said, maybe not, maybe yes,
Yes.
but we will have fun, and obviously we will build something that's it's us. And in 5, 10 years, what I really want is that yes, I say, G-EMBA25 is something that we never see before. We are different. No
Yes,
competition,
absolutely.
love, just good vibes, just something that is really different, and we need to keep this up for life.
We need to. It's something that I have already heard from the ESA guys actually. Which would take me to my question to you, but let me just tell the story. Um, I knew that this was the team for the journey I had started when we were saying goodbye after the first module. We had spent, I think, 10 to 12 days together. Everyone had their egos down. Well, pretty much everyone, for the most part. And we were saying goodbye with hugs, some with a sense of dread of, wow, it's going to take a while until I see this person again. And that made me see this was the right thing. This was not just another program where you're going to meet people and then you're going to forget them, right? I knew that this was special. But what was the moment for you, Jamie, when you said, okay, this is the right group to do this journey with?
We need to keep up this for life and continue to share all together, continue to fight sometimes between us on the topic. So that was the trigger for me.
Why are we the right people, Jamie? Why are you and me the right people to be the president and vice president of the class?
Yeah. So basically, what we said before, we are all together on the same page. I mean, um, for sure, some of us don't want to take this responsibility, and I think that it's right. Nobody need to everyone not to come president, etc. It's something really obvious, but again, it's not one or two things a year. Uh, I mean, the family roots is really important in that way. And I have the feeling that together, because maybe our story, because our sensitivity, also our what we did together in our teams, also um, make us maybe better aligned with this pillar. Even everyone talk about families, and this is good again. And the second point, I think that again, thinking about how to sell and being an ambassador for the ESA, um, I think that we have the skills. We have the skills for
Yeah,
that. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
And last point, and what I prefer is our diversity.
Agree.
So
Agree.
this will be my point. And what about you?
I I believe that you have summed it up quite well. I would just add, we care, right? You and I, we care deeply for the people who have been with us through the journey. You and I, we care deeply for making sure we continue to grow as we go. You and I, we care deeply for the university and for making sure that we are seen, not as you and me, but as the team, as the Gemba team that can help
Yeah.
shape, a better ESF for the future and for all of us. I, for myself, take it as a commitment that, you know, with the few proposals that we have, be it a reunion once a year, be it a newsletter that we do at the end of the year, so everyone knows what we're doing. I feel like I want to bring what I already do and see and feels me from my life already into this team. So I will give you two very simple examples, and we were just talking about that a few minutes ago, right? First, some of you may know, some of you may not. I'm in Colombia right now, and Jami is in the mountains. So this is fire, and he's in ice doing ski, right? So completely opposite. He likes the mountains, I like the beach. But here we are, right, putting it together. And as I'm here, I came because I wanted to see Shakira. And people say, oh, well, Shakira, of course, but you had to travel the world, from Spain to Colombia just to see Shakira. The answer is no. I came here because 10 years ago, with my friends from university, a group of 10, we saw Shakira in the last concert that she did in Barranquilla, in the home city of Shakira and ours. And when she announced that she would come again, we couldn't envision any better way to live that than to do it together as we did 10 years ago. And we all made the effort. We had people flying in from Houston, people flying in from Bogota, people flying in from Pereira, people who were here and left their children who were just born so that they could come to the concert with us. That's the type of tightness that I want to see us see together.
This is super factual. I mean, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, this is
yes,
the point. So this is really factual, and you do it, you did it, and you continue to do. So this is really what we need to set up.
exactly, exactly. And maybe the second point example with this same group of friends, every year, no matter if we made it in person or not, by December, we circulate a newsletter where in one page, each one of us tells what happened this year, what
Yeah.
made this year, or what
Mm.
broke this year. And until 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I think, before COVID, it was always rosy. It was always like nice things. And then the first time we got together again after COVID, the reality started to sink in. People started to say, hey, this last year, I felt lonely. Hey, this last
Yeah.
year, I had a terrible time because I'm I'm about to divorce my partner.
Apparently.
Oh, this last year I became a mother, and I felt like I was left behind because all my life was about children, children, children. And we were,
Yeah.
wow, we have gotten to this point. where we can say really what we live. And through that, we started acting more. We started saying, hey, I also had that experience when I was a first mom. Why don't we just talk more directly about that thing? Or I
Mm.
myself was telling to my other friend, hey, you're feeling lonely. I felt lonely last year. I moved to Madrid and I was like in a different life than the people there. So we should talk more, and we became closer. These type of things I would love to make happen for us as a
Yeah,
team.
and as we said, it's not only just for the good moments, but also for the bad moments, because the real friends stand where the bad time come. And so this capacity to taking care of people, taking care about the one that want to be listening, just this maybe. So I think that we can do a great job on that. This will be my
Absolutely,
conclusion
absolutely.
for me.
This it's what it is. My one thing, an ambition that I can put out there for Jean, me as president, me as vice president. I want us to continue growing together forever. That's how I want us
Exactly.
to be.
I mean, this could be our best grow together forever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get it?
I like it
Thank
too.
you, Andy. Okay, my friend. So you need to you have another show, maybe, your friends. So we need to close
Yes.
the call. But thank you very much. I think that's worth to share with all of us our thought on this presidency. So thank you very much again to be part of this journey with me, and together I think that we do an amazing job. I'm pretty sure that.
I am absolutely sure. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, all of you guys.
Saudades, meu amigo. Até
Saudade,
mais.
meu caro. Um